Welcome back to the PCS Journal, everyone. I'm Al Rochelle. Wow, what a September. Hurricane Irma, man, did it do a number on us psychologically. A lot of folks without AC for a long time. Didn't know if you know this, but Pinellas County Schools had 17 shelters that were open for all of us to attend if we needed to, and they served some 25,000 people. Well, Dave Cook, one of our staff members here, had a chance to actually serve in one of those schools, Dunedin Elementary, and shows us what it's like for those 3 days they were serving those people in desperate need.
More than 50 Pinellas County Schools administrative staff, head plant operators, and food service managers report to Dunedin Elementary at 6 a.m. Saturday morning for shelter duty. High Point Elementary Principal Michael Feeney is our shelter manager.
So as a shelter manager, we have a team that we put together that comes from all different aspects of the school district. We have elementary, middle school, and high school, as well as a variety of different district offices. And our job is to come together as a team, ensure the safety and the support of our community.
Dunedin Elementary Principal Carrie Wyatt and her team are proud to host residents evacuated from Clearwater and Dunedin.
We're given training every year on it. We know that there's always the possibility. So for me, it was really just get back into that mode and pull the things that we know we're supposed to do and just make it happen. And that was important because people were relying on us. They came in scared.
Hello! And within a 3-hour window, at 9 o'clock that morning, we were open and we were ready to start accepting families. And so, like I said, it really took a whole team effort and everybody willing to step up and do whatever it took to ensure that this shelter opened, and we did an amazing job. Our team put that together, and we were open within a 3-hour window, ready to start accepting families to the Dunedin community.
I was overwhelmed with what I was witnessing, with people coming with everything of value to them on their back. It was just overwhelming, and they were in such need. They were so scared.
One of my jobs is to help residents move into the shelter, a back-breaking yet incredibly rewarding task, helping to calm the nerves of our residents.
What was amazing for me was none of us knew each other. You included, Mr. Cook. I mean, we knew each other, hey, in the hallway or other administrators, and it clicked like that because everybody had the same focus and the same vision of what was supposed to happen.
We had a visitor who stopped by to see us, Dr. Grego, came by just to check with us to see, if there was anything else that we needed, if there's any other supports that he could provide to us, and just check on the overall well-being of the Pinellas County staff. So it was kind of nice and refreshing to have Dr. Grego stop by to check in on us and to really show his leadership that, he cared about each and every one of us.
On Sunday afternoon, the outer bands of the storm begin to hit Tampa Bay, and shelter swells to over 1,100, including our four-legged friends.
All right, everybody's having a good dinner? All right.
We built a lot of great relationships with the families that were there, and there's things that just stick in your mind. I think the gratitude that I saw from the families who came into the shelter, that the outpouring of affection and just appreciation, they were blown away by the staff's willingness to do anything and everything that it took. They were so appreciative of the food service team that was there, feeding over 1,100 people breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as snacks.
At 4 p.m., residents get their food for the evening, and at 6 o'clock, everyone is told to stay in their rooms until the storm passes, starting a long night for sheriff's deputies and emergency staff.
Everything went like clockwork. Leaks were coming in the room on the floor because of the way the wind was going. This team went and put sandbags. We got a call from next door. Well, I can't remember, I think it was Mr. Herbick. They needed our generator. So at 11:30 at night, a police officer and Rob Zayas loaded it and brought it over. You almost didn't think, you just did. You did what needed to be done.
At first light on Monday morning, everyone emerges from their rooms to assess the damage.
Prepared in that room.
Oh, good.
We got a candle in the bathroom. Everybody.
Good, good. You guys made it through the night okay?
Yeah, we're fine. Everybody, yeah. Thank God.
Food Services provides breakfast, and residents gather their belongings to return home.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
I look back on the experience, and for me, and I've said this to many people, it was probably one of the most rewarding, humbling, as well as hardest task that I've ever had to do at one time. It was, it was exhausting, but at the same time, being able to give back to our families and really give that support, it was an amazing experience. One that I'll definitely never forget. And as our team came together, I think we built relationships that we will never forget either, because as we stepped up to help each other, we also supported each other through the whole experience.
Survived the storm, man. Yes, sir.
Good morning, Dunedin Eagles. It's Miss Wyatt, and I cannot tell you how excited we were to see each of your faces today. It has been a long 11 Teachers, when they got back to their classrooms, there were notes written on the board. Thank you, Miss Crillies, for letting me use your room. You kept us safe. Miss Morrison got one. All
Mr.
over.
Garner got one. There were probably 5 or 10 teachers that had some kind of correspondence left from the families that were in their room.
Thank you, Miss Morrison, for letting us use your classroom during the hurricane. There were approximately 25 people in here. Sorry for any mess and inconvenience for your students. As we say, whatever we did, we got it back 10 times more than what we gave, and it's just amazing. Good morning. Everybody's happy? Yes. Everybody's happy? Ready to go back to class? Well, this morning was me being in the office and a family wanting to see me, so of course in my head I'm thinking something happened, something's wrong, and then they bring out the flowers and the thank you notes. So everybody is happy. I think whether it's the children, the adults, all we want is normalcy back, and this is a place where everyone feels safe, and that can start happening.
Now, another big event of this year, the solar eclipse. Did you see it? I mean, safely at least. The kids at Morgan Fitzgerald Middle School had an out-of-this-world experience. We want to show you what that was all about.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's really cool. That is awesome. Look at that.
Well, the first thing that we wanted to make sure we did was ensure safety of our students. And so thanks to the generosity of a number of our parents and several of our business partners, we were able to purchase more than 200 pair of Eclipse viewing glasses. Okay, so safety obviously was the primary consideration, but beyond that, we just wanted to really have the opportunity for students to experience this once-in-a-lifetime, momentous scientific phenomenon. Apparently, if you look around, it's going quite well. And so, like I said before, it's just something we wanted our students to experience. We wanted our students to experience as it related to being excited about science.
What do you think?
Pretty cool.
We had live streaming in the auditorium as well, so that all those students who did not get permission slips signed to come out and watch the viewing, they're able to watch it being live streamed in school. So it's really awesome.
All right, so you just got to witness the solar eclipse. What are your thoughts?
I think it's really cool, like a one-in-a-lifetime thing, and it's going to be in my memory for a long time.
Well, we're learning about the way that everything like rotates and revolves in the sky or in the solar system, and today is like a rare opportunity that we actually got to experience how that moves around. So I think that was also like really cool to experience.
Well, think about it. This is something that hasn't happened in our country in more than 99 years. All right, and although it's not going to be a full solar eclipse, but a partial here, it's about 84%. It's one of those things that can ignite excitement, scientific excitement. I can tell you, as a 10-year-old child, I witnessed a full solar eclipse when I was stationed. My father was in the Army when I was stationed in Germany, and it's something I'll never forget. It incited a lifelong love of science that lives to this day, and it's something that I wanted the opportunity for our students to experience as well.
Oh, I see it! I'm so excited.
Now you can see more from that event on one of our upcoming editions of Science Rocks. Well, that's a program. Hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, we'll be back with more programming coming up later right here on this station, so please stay with us for that.